Change your mindset, change your life. It's not just a catchy phrase, it's the blueprint for becoming unstoppable. If you've ever felt stuck, trapped in the same patterns, wondering why life isn't moving forward, this is your wake-up call. The truth is simple. When you change your mindset, you change your life in ways that ripple through every decision, every opportunity, and every result you create. Most people believe their life will change when their circumstances change. More money, better relationships, a lucky break. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That's backwards thinking. You don't change your life by changing your circumstances. You change your life by changing you. That means a mindset shift so powerful it rewires how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and how you move toward your goals. Think about it. Two people can face the same problem, yet one crumbles under pressure while the other uses it as a stepping stone. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's mental toughness, emotional intelligence, and self-discipline. All the ingredients of an unstoppable mindset. The real danger isn't failing. It's thinking small, letting self-doubt run your decisions, and staying trapped in old patterns. And if that hits close to home, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to break down the exact mental rewiring that leads to life transformation. You'll learn how to stop negative thinking, build confidence, break bad habits, and achieve your goals, all by reprogramming your mind. You're about to discover how to create a powerful mindset that not only survives the storms, but thrives in them. So if you're ready for personal growth that turns you into someone unstoppable, let's dive in, because the clock on your life mastery just started ticking. Deconstructing the old mindset. Most people live inside an invisible prison built by their own thoughts. They repeat the same patterns, believe the same limitations, and never stop to question where those beliefs came from. A fixed mindset tells you, this is just who I am, but that's the biggest lie holding you back. The first step toward personal growth is realizing that every belief, every habit, and every reaction you have can be changed. That's how you start building a growth mindset that works for you, not against you. Imagine someone who always says, I'm just bad with money. That belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They don't read about finances, they don't save, and they never invest. But with a mindset shift, that same person could start learning about budgeting, take a beginner's investment course, and see their entire life transformation begin with one decision. The same goes for self-discipline, mental strength, and emotional intelligence. They're skills, not gifts you're either born with or without. Breaking that old mental programming isn't easy, but it's worth it. You start by catching your own negative thoughts in the act. For example, when you hear yourself think, I can't do this, pause and replace it with, I can figure this out. This is how you stop negative thinking before it snowballs into fear or procrastination. Little by little, you reprogram your mind to believe in possibility instead of limitation. And that's where your unstoppable mindset begins to take shape. But there's another crucial step that determines how fast this transformation happens. The power of self-discipline and daily habits. If change your mindset, change your life is the foundation, then self-discipline is the engine that drives your transformation forward. A powerful mindset without consistent action is like a sports car without fuel. It looks good, but it's going nowhere. The real magic happens when you take the mental strength you're building and apply it to small, daily actions that move you closer to your goals. This is where life mastery starts to take shape in the real world. Think of someone who wants to get fit. They don't start by running a marathon. They start by committing to a 10-minute walk every morning. That's personal development in action, breaking big dreams into manageable habits. Whether it's reading 10 pages of a self-improvement book like Atomic Habits, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for each night, these tiny actions compound over time. They train your brain to expect progress and build the inner strength needed to handle bigger challenges. The beauty of self-discipline is that it doesn't care about your mood. You don't need to feel motivated to take action. You just do it because that's who you've decided to be. And as you stack those habits, you develop mental clarity and a success mindset that makes it easier to break bad habits and build confidence. But here's the twist. Self-discipline isn't just about doing more. It's also about learning what to stop doing. And that's where the next step of your unstoppable transformation begins. Eliminating the hidden mental roadblocks. Even with a powerful mindset and solid habits, many people still feel like something invisible is holding them back. That something is usually a mix of limiting beliefs, toxic environments, and unexamined fears. You can't create a full life transformation if you're still carrying mental baggage that weighs you down. That's why part of personal growth is learning to identify and remove the invisible barriers standing between you and your goals. For example, imagine wanting to start your own business but constantly telling yourself, "I'm not ready yet." That's not truth. That's fear disguised as logic. The way to overcome self-doubt is to challenge those thoughts head-on. Ask yourself, what evidence do I have that I'm not ready? Often you'll realize there's none. It's just an old mental script you've been replaying for years. Rewriting that script is one of the most powerful forms of self-development you can practice. Clearing these roadblocks also means rethinking your environment. If you're surrounded by constant negativity, it's like trying to grow a plant in toxic soil. Limit your exposure to energy-draining people and seek out those who fuel your growth mindset. The more you stop negative thinking from outside influences, the more mental clarity you'll have to focus on high-performance goals. But removing roadblocks is only half the equation. The next step is actively rewiring your brain for unstoppable success. Reprogramming your mind for success. Once you've cleared the mental clutter, it's time to reprogram your mind so it works for you, not against you. This is where positive thinking meets intentional mental conditioning. Your brain is like software. If you keep running outdated code, you'll keep getting outdated results. But with a mindset shift, you can install new beliefs, patterns, and emotional responses that align with the life mastery you want. One practical way to do this is through mental rehearsal. Athletes call it visualization. They see themselves winning before they even step into the game. You can do the same for your career, health, or relationships. For example, spend 5 minutes each morning imagining yourself closing that big deal, running that 10K, or giving a confident presentation. This isn't wishful thinking. Your brain starts to believe it's possible, and your actions follow. That's mindset motivation in action. Another powerful tool is language. The words you use shape your reality. Saying, "I can't," or "I'm terrible at this," reinforces weakness. Saying, "I'm learning," or "I'm improving every day," reinforces inner strength. Over time, this subtle shift builds mental toughness and the unstoppable mindset needed to achieve your goals. But reprogramming alone isn't enough. The real test is applying it under pressure, when life throws its toughest challenges your way. Thriving under pressure and becoming unstoppable. Life will never stop testing you. The difference between those who crumble and those who rise isn't luck. It's mental toughness and the ability to stay centered when everything feels like it's falling apart. An unstoppable mindset isn't built in calm waters, it's forged in the storms. That's why personal development isn't just about feeling good when things are easy. It's about performing at your best when things are hard. Take an athlete in the final seconds of a championship game. Their heart's pounding, the pressure is suffocating, and one mistake could cost everything. Yet they stay calm, trust their training, and execute. In life, your championship moments might be a job interview, a difficult conversation, or making a bold leap into a new venture. The key is to use self-control and emotional intelligence to turn pressure into focus, and focus into action. That's how you achieve your goals even when the odds are stacked against you. When you embrace challenges instead of avoiding them, you stop seeing obstacles as threats and start seeing them as opportunities for growth mindset expansion. You realize every setback is a chance to practice mental strength and refine your strategy. Over time, this approach gives you life mastery, the ability to adapt, persist, and win no matter what comes your way. And once you reach that level, the only question left is, how far are you willing to go? Now you've got the blueprint. Change your mindset, change your life. You've seen how breaking your old patterns, building self-discipline, removing mental roadblocks, reprogramming your mind, and thriving under pressure can completely shift your reality. But here's the thing, knowing it isn't enough. What will you actually do today to start your life transformation? Will you rewrite one negative thought, commit to a new habit, finally take action on that goal you've been putting off? Ask yourself, how much longer are you willing to let self-doubt and outdated beliefs decide your future? Because every day you delay is another day you stay stuck. But the moment you decide to adopt a powerful mindset, the moment you start building confidence and taking consistent action, that's the moment you begin mastering your life. You're not just capable of success, you're built for it. If this message lit a fire in you, don't let it fade. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and stay connected so you can keep sharpening your unstoppable mindset. Your transformation has already started. Now it's time to see how far you can go.